Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat and I'm here for you. I am here for you as often as I can be here at the microphone to cheer you up and give you the keys to the door that will unlock your happiness. And that's what we're all shooting for, just to live a happier life. Hey, if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I'm glad you found it. If you like it and it does something for you, let me know on the text line 304-506-3332 and make sure you share this show out there. It's working. We're getting almost 1 million listeners now. I'm just so ecstatic. It's great. If you like the show, you might like the book. It's called The Positive Perspective. You can get it from my website, bepositivepodcast.com. or on Amazon, and you can also get a personalized copy from my website as well, all right? I want to say thank you to Podomatic, the people who have been hosting my podcast since day one and have helped us to grow to this size. It's so awesome. They always treat me right. Podomatic.com. If you want to start your own podcast, you can do it for free like I did. And then eventually you will grow into a large worldwide phenomenon. No. Podomatic.com. Check them out, man. If you got something you want me to talk about, you can email it to me, or you can hit the website /yourstory, and I'll give you a shout out. Like Sophia from Wilmington, California, and Ruth Ann in Massachusetts. Hey, I want to give you a quick shout out, everybody. Thanks for letting me know that you're listening to the show. That's the only way I know is if you tell me. And you can also leave a message on the phone line 304-506-3332. I think I played one last show. I'm not sure. But I want to read something that I got I think it's an email today or yesterday, one of these days, recently. It says, listening to your podcast today, could you discuss how to cope with the aging process? Experiencing looking after a parent while I'm aging myself. Since I turned 60, I've been coping with a bunch of medical issues, knee and hip replacement, and between cancer, I dislike the physical changes in my appearance. I'm a nurse and I do understand these changes. I would like to do a bit better and stay increasingly positive about them. Do you have any tips? Well, you know what? I'm going to talk about that with this show. This show's about dealing with aging. And you know what's funny is we all are aging. As soon as you're born, you're aging. You're getting older. And when you get into your 50s and 60s, when you're in your 20s, you're not aging. You're invincible. You can do whatever. And, if you survive survive your stupidity. I was lucky enough to survive my stupid years. There's a lot of them. But if you're lucky enough to survive it and come out on the other side and wise up and you start enjoying life and, in a different way, and you start dealing with aging, you're getting older and things are going to happen. But I honestly think so much of aging, the number is one thing, but the physical aging is another. And most of us, almost all of us, accept the fact that as we get older, our bodies slow down, our health deteriorates, our brains aren't as strong, we can't think as much, and it's harder to get upstairs, and then it's harder to get motivated, and then you can't get. And I think a lot of this stuff is pre-programmed into your mind as growing up because you see older people acting that way. Now, I've seen 80-year-old people that are in better shape than me and are sharper than I am. And then I've seen 50-year-old people that look like they're at death's door. And it's not a health issue. It's a psychological issue that's controlling them and saying, I'm so old. And you can't believe it. I'm sure you've seen people in your life where you're like, wow, you're 70? You don't look a day over 50 and you got all this energy. And then you meet someone who's 50 and they look so old and they're so at the end of their life. It's sad. And I really do think that a lot of it has to deal with how we deal with aging. Now, me, I always call this a meat suit. I'm just wearing this. I'm riding this in this existence. But my mind and my energy is young, and it's going to remain young because time, we're going to get into that some other time. Time is irrelevant because time doesn't exist. Man created time, and time doesn't really exist in the universe. That's my theory anyway. I don't have any facts to back it up. That's just what I think. But as you deal with aging, and when you start aging and then your parents start aging and you see the people around you aging and you start having friends that pass away. I mean, I've been there. I've had a lot of friends that have passed away and it's like, wow, how come they didn't get to live as long as I did? And I'm still here. Why am I here? But everybody's here for a purpose. And if you keep focusing on getting older and getting weaker and getting all these fears of what you have pre-programmed yourself to think of old as you do that, you start becoming what you're thinking about. You remember what I talk about in all these shows? We become what we think about. What we think about, we bring about. Thoughts are things. Thoughts create things, and they create your life. And what you think about is creating your future. So if you're thinking, holy crap, I'm getting old, I can't believe how old I'm getting, I can't believe I'm still working, then you're going to feel that way. You're not going to have that energy. But if you say, screw it, I'm older in age, but I don't have to feel this way. I can get up and really use my mind to control my body and get up and do things. And if you can't because you're depressed about stuff, then that's when you have to backtrack even further and dig down into your gratitude bank. Let's call it that. I just made that up. You got to go to your gratitude bank. And what are you grateful for today? You don't want to get up and clean the house. You don't want to get up and go to work. You don't even want to, some days, I don't even want to get dressed. I don't want to be productive at all. Now that's okay once in a while to have days like that, just to unplug and reset. I've done it. I do it. But if your life becomes that could be a problem. So you have to stay positive. So when you need to recharge, then maybe you take a day like that. But for the most part, it's actually telling your body, making sure your body knows that your mind is in control. So when you think that you're not getting older, you're not going to allow it. I'm not going to allow these thoughts of being decrepit and old and weak to be in my life. My knee hurts. Okay, my knee hurts. Big deal. It's not a chronic thing that's going to hang on for the rest of my life. I'm not going to accept it. And I'm going to send the positive energy to that aching area. And it goes away. Now, most of the time it does. It works. And when it doesn't work, it's because I don't believe it's going to work. It's because I believe that's a permanent ailment. Right? So if you believe that, it becomes true. So how do you stay young as you're aging? How do you stay positive and grateful as you see your parents or your relatives or your loved ones age? And how do you continue to enjoy your life without focusing on getting older and getting closer to death? Because we're all headed that way, and that's just a physical thing. And I tell you what, I don't want to die. I enjoy this physical existence. I'm really having a good time with it because I'm creating it. So I want to make the best of it every single day. So there's times when I'll waste a day, and then the next day I'm like, wow, I wasted a day. I hope I don't want that day back at the end. You never know, man. You never know. So you got to take every day and stay positive and stay on top of your thoughts and realize that we're all getting older, but you don't have to get old. And what I mean by that is you're aging, your chronological clock is ticking and it gets older, but you don't have to let your body fall apart and use your age as an excuse. Now, there's exceptions to the rules, of course. If you get sick or you have a deadly disease or get into a bad accident or have a stroke or something, there's things like that. But you could pull yourself out of any of that. I've seen people that have had their whole life destroyed, and after they get through it, they come up smiling and grateful to be here. So I don't know if I'd be that strong. I would hope that I am. But as you're dealing with getting older, don't look back at being younger as, oh my God, I remember when I was so young, I can't do that anymore. Because that's negative. At 60 years old, maybe you want to hop on a skateboard. Get some pads and have some friends around to pick you up. But if you want to do that, do it. Don't live with regrets, man. You fall down, you break a bone, you'll heal. But you had the experience, and that's what this life is all about, is actually enjoying the experience of life. And I think I posted something to the effect that if you don't do anything, nothing happens. And your life you're just existing. Why do that? So when you're dealing with aging, Don't let it get to you. Don't overthink it. And be there for the people that are aging. And just don't look at this text message or this email. I'm looking at it again, talking about the physical changes in your appearance. We all deal with that. If you focus on that, I look in the mirror and go, holy crap. Then I see pictures of me when I was a kid, like 20 years old and stuff. It's like, wow, so different. But you know what? That's the way it is. That's what life does to your body. Your body ages. It's not eternal. But your conscience is. So make sure, and your energy is. So make sure that your consciousness and your energy is clear and clean and positive and grateful. It's all good inside. Because then when you move on to the next realm or wherever we go, then you'll be prepared. Right? Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough. I hope you deal with aging and lead by example as to if you want to feel young, if you want to, just be young in your mind. My daughter says, Dad, you're never going to grow up. And I'm like, no, it doesn't look like fun. Doesn't look like I want to do that. I'll do all my responsibilities and stuff, but I'm not going to get old and grow up and be that person. Hey, back in my day. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that guy. All right, that's it, man. If you don't have the book, I'm asking you right now, why not? How come you haven't gotten the book? Come on, go over there, grab the book from the website, Amazon, pick it up. You'll love it. Get a signed copy. Maybe one day it'll be worth, a couple more dollars than you paid for it. Wouldn't that be funny? Not really. But anyway, hit the website. All the links are down in the description. You can always call me or text me. I don't answer the phone. I listen to your messages though, and I will text you back from 304-506-3332. Let me know. Give me a call and leave a message. Let me know what you thought of this show. And if you're okay with me doing 1 or 2 shows a week instead of 3. But let me know what you think on the text line. If you need the 3 shows a week, then I'll do my best to get back to that schedule. All right. That's it. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.